Now we go to a pregame with Javik Blake.
Hello, folks. Welcome to the Norton Middle School. I am Javik Blake. Folks, that was a great introduction by yours truly. As the Lancers tonight taking on the Freetown-Lakeville Lakers. As the Lakers will now bring it up. And that shot is put up. That is no good. And the Lancers will now bring it up. Griffin McElware, one of the eight eighth graders playing on the team tonight. That's inside the lane to Lucas Combs. Combs has it over to Cameron Stoltner. Combs inside. Chapman fouled on the play. So the first shot is no good. And Chapman's second shot is good. So the score here, 1-0 Lancers over the Freetown-Lakeville Lakers. And that's almost stolen away. Fucci can't come up with it. Diving on the ground. And now it's Lucas Combs. Now it'll bring up over to the outside. Fucci has it inside the lane to Jacob Chapman. Lucas Combs has it. Cam Stoltner over to Jared Fucci. Fucci puts up the 3-2. That's no good. So the score stays 1-0 Norton Lancers. Now Freetown-Lakeville bring it up. The Lakers now have a number 12 at the wing. Throws it inside the lane. They swing it out. The wide open 3. Misses everything, but the layup back up is no good. Lucas Combs with the rebound. The score here, 1-0 Lancers, 6:37 left here in the first quarter. And nothing but not a single part of the ball there, and Lucas Combs will go to the line and shoot 2 for the Lancers. Manure with his second foul of the night. And Lucas Combs sinks the first shot, and it's 2-0 Lancers. So the second shot is up. That is no good, and the score stays 2-0 Norton Lancers. So the Lakers will now bring it up. Over to the outside. They drive it into the lane. They put up the shot that's blocked. Out of bounds by Jacob Chapman. That's over to the top. Over to the outside. That shot's up for 3 and misses everything once again. Jacob Chapman will bring it up over to Griffin McElware. Over to the outside. Stoltner puts that one out of bounds, and it will be Freetown-Lakeville ball. They'll now inbound it over to Griffin McElroy. McElroy over to the outside to Lucas Combs. Combs with the three. Nothing but net. Combs for three, and the score now is 5-0 Lancers. And that's now stolen away by Griffin McElroy. McElroy will bring it up, and he tries for the nifty move. That doesn't work. And Fucci steals it away, but it goes out of bounds, and it will be Freetown-Lakeville ball. So a timeout taken by the Lakers here. The score here, 5-0. We'll be back right after this. Hello, folks. Welcome back to the Norton Middle School Gymnasium. I am Javik Blake. The score here, Lancers leading 5-0 over the Freetown-Lakeville Warriors. My apologies, the Freetown-Lakeville Lakers. And the Lakers inbound it. Now it's over to the outside, number 27. Inside the lane, they put up the shot, and it's blocked from behind. Cam Stoltner swats it out of the sky. Cam Stoltner picking up his first foul of the night. Shots up. That is no good as Manure misses the first shot. So Clay Manure will put up his second shot. That is up. That is no good. Cam Stoltner will bring it up now. Lucas Combs over to Chapman. Combs has it driving the lane, puts up the shot that misses. And that's over to the outside, and Griffin McElroy takes that away. He'll now bring it up. Puts up the shot, that is no good. And Manure with the rebound. He's got to get it out. He has a few seconds. They're busting across the line, and they barely get across. Over to the outside, off the foot of Tim Johnson. And that's blocked, but Griffin McElroy catches it back. Over to Chapman. And that's over to Stoltner. Out of bounds as Stoltner close to saving that one. And the Freetown-Lakeville Warriors will now bring it up. Fucci to Stoltner now, and the Lancers step out of bounds there, and it'll be Laker ball. And they inbound it, and number 12, Brent Dixon, will bring it up now for the Freetown-Lakeville Lakers. And the Lakers put up the runner. That's no good, and Chapman can't swat that one away, but that one misses. And Lucas Combs will now bring it up for the Norton Lancers. So Lucas Combs got pickpocketed there, and they'll put that one up. That is no good, and a scoring drought for both teams. Not a single point scored in the last 2 minutes of play. Over to Chapman for three. That misses. So Jared Fucci puts that back up. That's no good. And Fucci inside the lane and puts that up. That's also no good. So the Lakers will now bring it up, and Cam Stoltner steals that one. But the Lakers steal it right back. So some sloppy offense by both teams. Not a single shot made by the Lakers as a push foul called on Cameron Stoltner. Folks, this is the 8th graders' last game played at Norton Middle School. This is also our last Norton Middle School basketball game, folks, as this is their final game of the season, and we also 8th graders will not be around for the next season. So it's been a great run this year, folks, so I thank everybody in the Lancer Sports Network, and it's just been a great year for all of us, including the fact that the Lancer Sports Network was actually made was a great thing, and the fact that the Norton Lancer boys team has gone the run they have is absolutely amazing after a few bad years, as Colin Faraday with the rebound. So they went 6-11 and 10-8. They missed the playoffs both years, but this is going to be their best record in recent memory, as they are 11-5 and they've clinched a winning record. They're 6-1 in division play, and they're also 7-2 at home, which is an amazing record. Over to the outside, Galvin has it. And puts up the 2 that misses. 5-0, and folks, that score has been up there for a long time. Not a lot of scoring in the last few minutes for both teams. And that's stolen away by Ryan Long, and he'll bring it up on a fast break. Over to Garvin. Over to Zachary Steele. Over to Thomason. And that's stolen away by Freetown-Lakeville as a foul on number 30, Zachary Steele. And the Lakers will inbound it. That's now stolen away. Garvin can't come up with it. 2, about a little over 2 minutes left here in the first quarter. 5-0 Lancers as Zach Steele gets the steal and will bring it up for the Norton Lancers. Over to the outside, Garvin gets stolen away, and folks, this has just been steal after steal after steal. No team has put up a shot in the last 2 minutes. Over to the outside. Now they'll have it at the top. Colin Faraday steals it away, and looks like we're already in double digits in turnovers for both teams this quarter. Faraday puts up the floater. That's no good. 1:35 of 34 left in the first quarter. The Lancers leading 5-0 as there's 1:30 left on the clock. They'll inbound it to Steele. Over to Thomason. Thomason puts it up. That is good. So the score here, 7-0. The Lancers on a 7-0 run in the past 7 minutes. That's now stolen away by Kyle Garvin, but stolen right back. And he turns it over once again. So turnover after turnover after turnover in this first few minutes. 1:08 left in the first quarter. The Lancers leading 7-0. It's the score of the Super Bowl this Sunday at the end of 1. Over to the outside, Zach Steele has it. And Steele has it. Over to Garvin. Steele has it for the 3. That clangs off the iron. Thomason has it. Over to Steele. Steele driving the lane once again. Over to the outside, Faraday. Over to Steele. That shot is blocked, and now Freetown-Lakeville bring it up after striking out in the first quarter so far. Looking like the Seattle Seahawks really doing absolutely nothing on offense. That's swatted away, and Colin Faraday will bring it up. 25 seconds left to Zach Steele. Puts up the layup. That is no good. 18 seconds left in the first quarter. Freetown-Lakeville will bring it up. And Ryan Long has it to Colin Faraday. 5 seconds left in the first quarter, and boy, what a quarter has it been for the Norton Lancers. The 3, as time expires, air balls out. So the score here at the end of 1 quarter, the Lancers leading by a score of 7-0, and we'll be back with the second quarter right after this.
Thanks for watching. This game is sponsored by the Norton Media Center, Norton Public Schools, Gatorade, and also Lamborghini, the official car of NMS basketball, and we'll see you in the second quarter.
And folks, welcome back to the Lancer Sports Network's coverage of Norton Middle School basketball. The Lancers leading here 7-0 at the start of the second quarter. Folks, no, this is not football, this is basketball. So the Lakers almost got that one stolen away from them. They'll bring it to the outside. Over to the outside, they're down by 7. Haven't scored a point all game. They put up the shot, that's no good. They put it up again, but that gets blocked by Jared Fucci. They put the shot back up the 3rd time. And folks, after 8.5 minutes of play, the score here is now 7-2. And that one's stolen away. And the Lakers get swatted out of the sky as Lucas Collins with a hand at death swats that one out of bounds. Someone called on the SWAT team early as the Lancers score is now 7-2. Over to the outside. That's over to the outside. They're swinging it around. Folks, remember, coming up at the half, LSN at the half with all your news, stats, highlights, and recap of the first half as the Lakers come in, the Lakers travel there, and it will be Lancer ball. So the Norton Lancers will now bring it up. McAleer over to Combs. And Puff Daddy Combs inside to Griffin McAleer. Combs has it. Looks to put up the 3 over to McAleer. Combs has it. Over to Matt Collmore. And now it'll be Freetown-Lakeville bringing it up. The floater is no good. And Jacob Chapman swats it out of the sky. Folks, the SWAT team has showed up here in North Middle School. The amount of blocks they've gotten today is absolutely amazing. So the Lancers will now bring it up. Griffin McAleer leading the way. Side the lane to Jared Fucci. Nobody's near that one. Now it'll be Freetown-Lakeville bringing it up. Over to the outside. They barely keep that one in bounds. It's Corey DeSoris gets that one stolen away, but Griffin McAleer walks out of bounds with it. The score here 7-2, 6:15 left in the second quarter. In a low-scoring game. The 3 is up. That misses everything, and Freetown-Lakeville's shot gets blocked. They put it up a third time. That gets blocked too. That's a foul called on number 12, Brent Dixon. And their coach, well, got it looking a little fired up. Maybe has some Bobby Knight in him. Combs, inside the lane to Chapman, over to Griffin McAleer. Throws it over to Lucas Combs. Combs with the 3. That misses everything as Jacob Chapman puts it up, and Freetown-Lakeville will now bring it up. The runner is no good as they miss a wide open layup. And now it's a 4-on-2. Over to Jared Fuji. He can't keep that one in. And a wide open Laker player as Lucas Combs can't stop that one. And the score here now is 7-4. So Griffin McAleer will now bring it up. Over to the outside to Fuchs. To Collmore. Collmore now has it. It's 7-4 with 5:12 left. About 5 minutes left as Griffin McAleer hits the 3 from deep as the score now is 10-4. So now it'll be the Freetown-Lakeville Warriors bringing it up. As that pass goes out of bounds, the score here 10-4. 4:56 left here in the first half. Remember, folks, coming up next is LSN at the half, with all your news, stats, highlights, and recaps coming up next at the half. They throw that one up. That's no good. Now it'll be the Lakers over to the outside. That almost blocked by Matt Collmore. They put that shot up, and that is swatted out of the air by Jacob Chapman, but the floater back up is no good, and Griffin McAleer will bring it up. Griffin McAleer with a nifty move, but that shot and that pass goes out of bounds. A packed house today. Very surprising. Not a lot of times a lot of fans show up to these games. 4:18 left, or about halfway through the second quarter, as the Lancers up by 6. Griffin McAleer steals that one away. Over to Matt Collmore. But now it'll be Freetown-Lakeville bringing it up. They put up the shot. That is no good from 2. They put up the shot again. That is blocked. A foul called on Jared Fucci. So 2 shots now for number 27, Austin Medeiros. As the first shot misses, and substitutions now coming on for the Lancers. So 3:57 left. The Lancers leading 10-4. Second shot is up. That is no good as well. Out of bounds, and it will be the Lancer ball. So Kyle Goffin will now bring it up for the Norton Lancers. Over to the outside. Now Mikey Belcher has it over to Colin Cochran. Back to Mikey Belcher. Inside the lane, and that gets picked off by number 12, Brent Dixon. Dixon now brings it up over to the outside. Back to Dixon. Dixon pops a three. That misses. They put it, and they'll now swing it around. Dixon now has it now. The floater is good. So the floater from 18 is good, and the score now 10-6. Garvin now has it. That gets picked off. And now it'll be the Freetown-Lakeville Lakers bringing up the score 10-6, 3:08 left in the first half. Remember, folks, coming up at the half is LSN at the half with all your news, stats, highlights, and recap coming up at the end of the first half. That's inside the lane. The shot's up. That is no good. Now it'll be Colin Faraday bringing it up. Out of bounds, it will be the Lakers' ball. So we'll inbound it to Brent Dixon. 2:40 left here in the first half. The Lancers leading by a score of 10-6. Now they'll throw it inside the lane. The shot's up, and the floater's no good. Mikey Belcher will now bring it up for the Norton Lancers. Garvin driving the lane over to the outside. Belcher throws up the floater. That is good, and the score now 12-6. Now it'll be Brent Dixon bringing it up. Been their leading scorer tonight with 4 of their 6 points. Lancers leading 12-6. Over to the outside, they throw up the floater. That is no good. Colin Faraday and number 20 get tied up there. And the possession arrow pointing towards the Norton Lancers. 2 minutes left until the half, folks. The score 12-6, the Lancers leading. Faraday over to the outside, but that gets picked off by Brent Dixon. Dixon will bring it up, puts up the shot, the layup misses. Now Ryan Long will bring it up. He has a open Colin Cochran, but he won't give it to him. Over to Garvin. Garvin with the three, misses. And now it'll be the Freetown-Lakeville Lakers bringing it up as a travel called on number 35. Kyle Garvin bringing it up. Over to the outside, Mikey Belcher has it. Over to the outside, Colin Cochran has it. He'll now bring it up. He put up the floater, and the floater once again is good as the score is 12-8. Brent Dixon with 6 of their 8 points. Over to the outside, Belcher pops a three. That misses from three-point land. Out of bounds with less than a minute left, but it'll stay with the Lancers as they're leading 12-8. They'll inbound it, and Ryan Long driving, puts up the shot. That's no good. Puts it up again, but it gets blocked. As Brent Dixon will now bring it up. Back to Dixon. Dixon will now push it up. Stolen by Kyle Garvin, but it's out of bounds with 44 seconds left. And they put up the shot. That is no good. Colin Faraday will bring it up. Over to Kyle Garvin. Garvin over to Faraday. Faraday with the three. That is good. 15-8 with less than 30 seconds remaining. Nice job, Colin. 15 seconds now. Folks, LSN at the half is coming up next with all your news, stats, highlights, recaps, and it's stolen away. 6 seconds left, 5 seconds. Cochran with the shot. Misses. Out of bounds, and it will be a Laker ball. So a timeout called by Freetown-Lakeville with 1.8 seconds left, and we'll be back right after this. And folks, welcome back to the Lancer Sports Network's coverage of Norton Middle School basketball. 1.8 seconds left. He has 5 seconds to do it. Picked off by Belcher. And Cochran puts that up, but that won't count. So the score at the end of the first half, the Lancers leading 15-8. Now last end of the half is coming up right after this.
Thanks for watching. This game is sponsored by New Norm Media Center, Norm Public Schools, Gatorade, and also Lamborghini, the official car of NMS basketball, and we'll see you at LSN at the half. Welcome to LSN at the half, brought to you by the Norton Media Center with your host, Javik Blake.
Hello, folks. Welcome back to the Norton Middle School Gymnasium. I am Javik Blake. Welcome to LSN at the half. The Lancers leading 15-8 after an 8-point quarter from the Freetown-Lakeville Lakers. The leading scorer for the Lakers, Brent Dixon, who had 6 points and 2 steals that quarter. Lucas Combs leading the way for the Lancers with 4 points, 2 blocks, and 2 rebounds. The Lancers bring out the SWAT team with tons of blocks in the first half. We hope to see that in the second half right after this. Thanks for watching LSN at the half.
That was LSN at the half, brought to you by the Norton Media Center.
Hello, folks. Welcome back to the Norton Middle School. I am Javik Blake for the Lancers Sports Network's coverage of Norton Middle School basketball. The Lancers leading here 15-8 at the end of the first half. That shot's up. And Brent Dixon, who's had 6 of the 8 points tonight for the Freetown-Lakeville Lakers, misses that 3. Over to Stoltner. Stoltner with the deep 3, misses everything, but Fucci keeps it in bounds, but turns it over to the Lakers. Now it'll be the Lakers bringing it up. Over to the outside. Now inside the lane. Dixon has it. Over to the top. It's over to the outside. Dixon pops the 3. That's no good. It's back up and missed shots all over the place as Griffin McCoy puts up the easy layup and gets it in. So the score here, 17-8. Here with 7 minutes left here in the third quarter. Over to the inside. Goes through lots of hands and then goes out of bounds off of the hands of number 27, Austin Medeiros. Griffin McElroy will bring it up. Over to the outside. Bingle. Bingle can't control that pass. It goes out of bounds. And now it'll be Brent Dixon bringing it up. Over the outside. Johnson feeds it inside the lane. That shot off of a Norton player goes out of bounds. Now it'll be over to the outside. They'll swing it around to the corner. Dixon with the 3, misses. Fucci to Griffin McElroy on the Lancers will lead the charge. Inside the lane, Fucci grabs that one, literally sat on by number 27, Austin Medeiros. Johnson over to the outside. That shot blocked. And now it'll be Griffin McElroy on the run for it. Tries to save it, but it hits off his leg. And now it'll be Brent Dixon bringing it up for the Norton Lancers. My apologies, the Freetown-Lakeville Lakers. Now stolen away by Lucas Combs. Combs will bring it up. The Lancers leading 17-8. Puts up the shot. That's no good. Out of bounds, and it will be Lancer ball. So 5:51 left in the third quarter. Puts up the 3. Stoltner misses that one. Puts up the shot, and Combs makes that one. So the score here, 19-8. Once again, I'm joined by Chris Cardone, my producer, and KJ Williams, my statistician, doing our final game of middle school basketball. There have been a lot of memorable moments this year. Stoltner will now bring it up, 5:30 left. That shot's up. That is no good. That is blocked, and now it'll be Freetown-Lakeville bringing it up. Dixon puts up the floater. That's no good as the score here still 19-8. So now it'll be number 17, Tim Johnson bringing it up. Johnson over to the outside. Puts up the 2, puts up the 3 that misses. Shot back up. And that is a foul called. Jared Fucci, his second foul of the night. That's up. That is good. So Clay Manure makes the first shot, makes it 16-9. Second shot misses as well. My apologies, he missed. He did not make either shot, so my apologies. The score is 16-9. Mackler has it. Score here 19-9. Scoreboard operator's a little slow here. And that shot's up. That is no good. Over to the outside. Mackler with the 3. That's no good. Brent Dixon will bring it up. Puts up the shot. That is good. And the score here 19-11. Over to the outside. Now Stoltner has it. Over to Thomas Bingle. Inside to Combs. Inside the lane. Jared Fucci has it. Puts up the shot. That is no good. And now it'll be brought up by Freetown-Lakeville over to the outside. The 3 is no good. Shot back up is also no good. Out of bounds, and it will be Freetown-Lakeville ball. 3:58 left in the third quarter. The Lancers leading 19-11. Now we'll drive it inside the lane. The shot up, that's good. So the score here, 19-13. Lancers leading by 6. Combs has it, puts up the 3, that misses. And now it'll be Freetown-Lakeville that'll bring it up. 19-13 in the second quarter. They throw it to the outside. Dixon has it, throws it up. That is no good. That shot out of bounds, and the Lancers will now take over possessions. Some new faces coming on for the Lancers. So a new group consisting on Zach Steele, Kyle Govan, Justin Lander, and Colin Faraday, the new group out for the Lancers. Over to the outside back, Govan has it over to Lander. Over to Govan. Over to Faraday. Over to the outside, Steele has it, blocked out of bounds by Brent Dixon. The Lancers will inbound it. Zach Steele to Colin Faraday. Barely saves that one from being an over and back. Shot up, that is no good. Faraday brings it up. Over to Cal Govan. Now it'll be over to Govan once again from Steele. Colin Faraday has a wide open 3. He takes it, misses it. Out of bounds, and it will be Freetown-Lakeville ball. Piles of body is on the floor. Now it'll be number 12, Brent Dixon, bringing it up. Over to the outside, they put up a 3. That misses everything once again. But that puts in the Lancer lead is cut to 19-15. So the Lancers seriously need some help. Down by 4. That's a travel, and it will be Lancer ball. Now it will be number 12, Brent Dixon, bringing it up over to the outside. They mounted, they put up the shot, that's no good. Up again, that is good. So now it'll be Kyle Govan bringing up the Lancers with only a 2-point lead. 1:58 left remaining. Faraday pops the 3. That's no good. That shot's up. That is good. And the Lancers are now down by 1, 20-19. Now it'll be inside the lane. That's put up. That is good. So the score now 21-20 as we go back and forth. Score here 20-19. That misses as Kyle Govan will bring up the score here 20-19. Govan has it. Inside the lane, Chapman over to Faraday. Faraday with the 3. That's no good. That would have given them the lead. The Lancers now leading 21-20. The scoreboard operator's a little slow. A timeout called by the Freetown-Lakeville Lakers. So with the score 21-20, the Lancers leading with 3 minutes with 1 minute 19 seconds left in the third quarter. We'll be back right after this. Hello, folks. Welcome back to the Lancers Sports Network's coverage of Norton Middle School basketball. The score here, Lancers leading 21-20 with 1:15 left in the third quarter. That shot from three-point lands up. That's no good, and then puts it back up, and that is good. Back and forth we go with the score now, 21-22, 21 in favor of the Lakers. Faraday puts up the runner. That is good. The score here now, 23-22. So now it'll be Freetown-Lakeville bringing up Dixon over to the outside. The Lancers down by 1 in senior night. Less than a minute left in the third quarter. That shot's up. That's good. 24-22 now the score. 35 seconds left. Inside the lane, Chapman has it over to Faraday. That's inside, and that misses. The score 25-22 in favor of the Norton Lancers. That shot's up. That misses. That would have tied it up. That's stolen right back. Folks, the score now 24-23. The scoreboard operator has a little trouble confusing our graphics department. We apologize for that. And now they'll bring it up 1 second, 0, and they missed the buzzer beater. So at the end of 3 periods of play, the score here 24-23. And we'll be back with the fourth quarter right after this.
Thanks for watching. This game is sponsored by the Norton Media Center, Norton Public Schools, Gatorade, and also Lamborghini, the official car of NMS basketball, and we'll see you in the fourth quarter.
Hello, folks. Welcome back to the Norton Middle School. I'm joined by my producer, Chris Cardone.
Hello.
And my statistician, KJ Williams. They've been with us all year, folks. And it's about time they come on air. So as that shot misses, that's our final game, folks, in the fourth quarter. And this has really been a great year, but I got to ask you, what's been your favorite moment of the entire year? We'll start with you, KJ.
Mine has to be Kyle Govan's between-the-leg save. It was spectacular.
That was spectacular. Too bad we couldn't get that footage into Sportsnet. Definitely would have been up there with Paul Carmanik as Applebee's Play of the Month. And now it'll be Freetown-Lakeville bringing up. That shot's up. That is no good. Bucci now has it. Now, Chris Cardone, what's your favorite moment of the year?
I got to go with the game that the scoreboard was wrong the complete time.
Well, that was pretty confusing. I don't know if that'd be a great moment. That'd be pretty tragic. I mean, you got to be messed up the entire game as that ball goes out of bounds in Freetown-Lakeville. We'll bring it up. I mean, it's not really a great idea to have the scoreboard messed up the entire game. It's kind of bad having our statistician literally count up the stats. I mean, that's how you earn your money, but still. Bucci brings it up over to Govan. And now it'll be Freetown-Lakeville bringing it up 24-23. Now, what do you guys think of the game so far?
Well, I got to say, Norton has been a little low on energy this season, but they've still been winning. But this game, they're just bringing it all to the table. Well,
I mean, it's your final game as an 8th grader. I guess you want to go out with a bang. Okay, what do you think?
I think it's been a fast-paced game. They've been pressing most of the game, and most of the lines have been all 8th graders.
Yeah, I mean, you just want to get those 8th graders, get those minutes. As Bucci misses the 3 from deep. Ryan Long trying to go under, and now, folks, my favorite moment of the year had to be when Jacob Chapman literally flipped a kid right over the back. That had to be one of the funniest things of the year. It was like WWE in real life. So 24-23, 6:35 left. Now, folks, you think there's an injured player on the floor? Do you think there's a chance at overtime today?
Possibly.
It could be, but there is no overtime in this game, so I doubt it.
Well, folks, that's the first for me. I didn't know there was no overtime. So that's a shame. You have to end in ties in middle school basketball. Not sure these players want to go out. What'd you do? Like you're 20 years later, you're in middle school. What did you do in your middle school game? Well, we tied.
All ends well.
It all ends well. So as my brother's coach said, we kissed our sister. Now the three misses from outside, and Ryan Long will now bring it up over to Kyle Goffin. He's had one heck of a game tonight. Seems like the Lancers really brought on the SWAT team. Inside the Combs, and that is out of bounds as Jared Fucci goes off his fingers. That is out of bounds. Now Lucas Combs has it over to the outside of Jared Fucci. Now Griffin Mackler with the three. He's had one heck of a season after coming back from an ankle injury. He's really been the star of this team. I mean, it seems like the team's almost done better, guys, with him than without him. That shot's up from Mackler. That misses. Goffin puts that one back up.
Kyle Goffin down there getting boards.
I mean, Kyle Goffin's had tons of boards this season. It's pretty surprising when you look back at the season how much the Lancers have contributed on the boards as a fresh group now coming in for the Lancers.
Timeout by Freetown-Lakeville.
But the Freetown-Lakeville Lakers take a timeout with 5:26 left in the fourth quarter. We'll be back right after this. Hello, folks. Welcome back to the Middle School as the Lancers taking on the Freetown-Lakeville Warriors down 24-23. I'm joined by my statistician, KJ Williams, and my producer, Chris Carnone, for a special fourth quarter of tonight's game as it is our final Norton Middle School basketball game of our careers. It's been a short season, folks, but I mean, it seems to be a lot of games. We've done a lot. I mean, we've gone from absolutely nothing. Chris, you remember the days when we just had 2 cameras. We literally were sitting in TV Media Club not even 3 months ago wondering what we were going to do for winter, and you finally came up with the idea to do, well, we finally came up with the idea to do the Lancer Sports Network. I brought you on for basketball, and it's pretty much been a crazy journey. Yeah, we started out with literally a mixer and probably 2 of the oldest cameras in the school. Well, and I don't know. The Flintstones might have had those cameras. Yeah, I mean, and then we built up to this really great setup that has full HD cameras, and we have a laptop with us now.
Very touching, but we got a game going on right now.
Thank you for your input, KJ, as Griffin Mackler has that. And KJ, the game is going on as Brett Dixon will bring it up. Over to the outside. Now over to the top. And now that 3 is up. That is good, and the Lancers Mountain just got higher. 27-23.
12 points now for Brent Dixon.
Brent Dixon has literally carried the Freetown-Lakeville Lakers. There isn't a player on that team who hasn't done more than him. He is literally their offense. So now Freetown-Lakeville will inbound it. As Dixon does, back to Dixon. That shot is blocked. Over to the outside, they put up the 3, and the Lancers Mountain almost got higher, but the shot rimmed out. I mean, Dixon's almost taken half the shots this game for Freetown-Lakeville, KJ.
Yeah, and he's made most of them too.
Over to Griffin Mackler, over to Long with the 3. That's no good. He almost had a chance. The Lancers haven't scored a point this quarter. They're running out of time, down by 4. I guess these 8th graders want to go out in the bag.
Well, with the Lancers, what I noticed last quarter was they really brought down with points last quarter at like the last minute.
Yeah, well, this is what happens. Your offense stops. You don't make baskets. And that pretty much is just like in any other sport. You stop. In baseball, people are doing bad. Just stop hitting. It's just like in this. You're making bad defensive plays, and yet you're not hitting shots, which is really just demoralizing for a team. But Goffin hits that one, and the Lancers finally put a points on the board. 27-25 now as that goes out of bounds, and it'll stay with the Lakers. Still inbound it. Combs tries to pickpocket him with a foul. And Luke's gotten some large fouls this year.
Lucas Combs' second foul of this game.
Lucas is all right. Well, he'll go to the line and shoot 2. Combs racking up the fouls. The Lancers this year have 247 personal fouls. I don't know how that is possible.
Physical D.
Physical D, that's an understatement. I mean, we've seen technicals, flagrants. We've pretty much seen every type of foul you could about 10 million times this year. McElroy will bring it up. Over to Kyle Goffin. Goffin with the 3. Bingo! The Lancers have the lead. So the Lancers leading by 1 with 3:04 left in the 4th. And folks, this game's been a great one. But if you're just joining us, well, you've missed a whole lot. The Lancers outscoring the Lakers 7-0 in the first quarter. And after, it's just been all Freetown. They've outscored the Lancers 29-21 as Brent Dixon will bring it up. He gets tied up there, and it'll be the Lancer ball.
The Lancers have had the same line on for this whole quarter.
Folks, I gotta think they're starting to get tired. I mean, you have that many people out as McElroy hits the 3 from deep.
As Griffin proves you wrong.
And Griffin proving me wrong. Well, I'm happy he did it. The Lancers now leading by 2.
I think it's their last game. I think they want to give everything they got.
Folks, I know if you're a senior in high school, this is pretty much the equivalent to that. Your last time out in this court, you want to make it special. McElroy over to the outside with another 3. That misses. That could have had a chance. And Ryan Long with the over the back foul. 2:17 left in the 4th quarter. The Lancers leading by 2.
Clay Manure picking up his 4th foul.
Clay Manure, I mean, that's 4 fouls. One more and he's gone. That's stolen away. Goffin has it. He has a chance to extend the Lancer lead, but he can't. Griffin McElroy hits that one out of bounds right near our cameras. Thankfully, nothing was hit. We've been very lucky this season. Not a lot of basketballs have come flying our way. Over to the outside. Combs has it. Inside, puts up the J. That is no good. 1:56 left as we're counting down to the final minutes here. Folks, remember, coming up next, LSN Overtime with all your news, stats, highlights, and recap of this game. And folks, a special sign-off from everybody here at LSN as we clock down the last 1 minute and 50 seconds of our career broadcasting boys basketball in Norton Middle School as the travel called on Freetown-Lakeville. The Lancers might just hold on, KJ.
They might, but they got to see if they put some subs in and get some fresh legs out there.
Nobody looks like they're coming on. It looks like these 5 will round out the game. Very surprising, though. Griffin McElroy over to the outside. Fucci puts it and knocks it down. Nothing but net, and the Lancers leading by 5.
Norton is 4 from 4 from the 3s this quarter.
Norton Lancers absolutely heating it up. I mean, they are on fire. 1:25 left, and the Lancers leading by 5 in what's been a great matchup. Over to the outside. Freetown-Lakeville has it inside the lane. Kicks off the leg of Lucas Combs. The Lancers now bring it up. 1:15 remaining, and it looks like if they hit a shot here, they'll end it, but that shot misses. Fucci has it. The shot's up. That is good. The Lancers leading by 7, and folks, it looks like this one might be all wrapped up.
Norton Middle School here, you have 3 years, and Lucas Combs has been on the team all 3 years, and he has been the anchor for the last 2 of these.
Just say the anchor in all capitals. He is the leading man on this team. He's been there. He's stuck through thick and thin. Last year, a tough season But this year they've done absolutely great. 11-5, and it looks like they'll go to 12-5, the best season of any of these guys' career.
It looks like we're wrapping up at our final minute, and I'm thinking the Lancers will probably win this one.
Well, Chris, I think that's a very accurate description. They're leading by 7 with 34 seconds left, and folks, we've had a great run here at Norton Middle School. We've gone from nothing in a TV media club to now a sports network encompassing under the flag of the Norton Media Center. We now have our own YouTube, which has sports sites. We've also been producing our own weekly highlight show called LSN Sports Night. You can find that out on YouTube as well. 10 seconds left. 7 seconds left of the clock ticking down. And they're just going to hold it over to Griffin Meckler, and he throws it out of bounds. Not sure that's how you want to make your last passes in your Norton Middle School, but the Lancers will win it anyways. The game, folks, is now over. And folks, we hope to see you for LSN overtime as the Lancers winning 36-29, and we'll be back with overtime right after this.
Thanks for watching. This game was sponsored by the Norton Media Center, Norton Public Schools, Gatorade, and also Lamborghini, the official car of NMS basketball. And we'll see you at LSN overtime. Welcome to LSN overtime, presented by the Norton Media Center, with your host, Javik Blake.
Hello, folks. Welcome back. The Lancers winning in this one as Kyle Govan leading the way for the Lancers with 5 points, 4 assists, and 3 rebounds. He's our LSN star player of the night. And Brent Dixon has 12 points and 4 assists. Folks, the Lancers winning here. And, folks, we'll be back next game. The trifecta once again. The Lancers winning here 35-29, and we'll be back. Folks, thanks for watching. We hope you join us next time on the Norton Media Center. Getting a little fuddled with my words there at the end. So thanks for watching, folks. We hope to see you next time on the Lancer Sports Network.
And thank you for watching, and goodbye.
Thanks. That was LSN overtime for the last time with the boys basketball. Presented to you by the Norton Media Center.